Hey, hey, coming at you again.
Hey,
AI and
hey,
coffee, sir. How you doing?
I'm good, sir.
Yeah,
It's good to
cheers,
see you.
cheers. Oh, mine's actually, I didn't even bring it over. Jeez, rookie move.
Hey, this is AI
I
and
left it
coffee,
over
dude.
there.
Come on.
Wow, wow. Talk about the most rookie move ever. Yeah, I got it
It's
over on the
okay. It's okay. I'm sure
the
knowing
machine.
you, you've been up for a while and you've
Oh
downed your
yeah.
coffee. Yeah.
Oh, that's for
So,
sure. This would be cup number two. But yeah, all's good in the world. How about yourself?
going good, man. It's a great summer. Exciting stuff happening, right? We're going to be diving into the new agent released of OpenAI. I know we're all anticipating the GPT-5 to see what that brings, but they've already teased us with some of their agent mode. So
Mm-hmm.
I know definitely you've been playing with that. I've been playing with that. It's an exciting episode today. You're going to show us some real practical things you're doing, how to use it. And why don't I just give a brief overview if that's okay with you?
Let's do it. All right.
All
Solo, you're
right.
there. You're up.
All right. Great. So the question is, what are agents? We've been hearing a lot about it. Obviously, there's a lot of hype on one side. People going, this is the next best thing to slice bread. It's going to change the world. And then we hear a lot on the other side. It's a lot of hype. Well, I think there's somewhere in between. There's some really cool things you can do with the agent, and there's a lot of things you can't. So, how it works is think of agents as digital assistants that can actually do things for you, not just chat. So, traditional AI chatbots, whether it's ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, they just give you answers. You ask something and it gives you something back. So, AI agents, they take action. So, it can analyze your spreadsheets, maybe browse websites, complete multi-step task autonomously. It's like having a capable intern who never sleeps. And so what I wanted to just cover briefly before I let you take over and actually show it in action is I want to compare and contrast because OpenAI and ChatGPT is not the one who's just dominating with agents. If you're a Claude user, you don't necessarily have to jump over. Claude has similar features. So I just wanted to give an overview of how it works. So OpenAI's approach, ChatGPT, is very unified and user friendly. You simply select agent mode from a drop down in ChatGPT and it activates a virtual computer that can browse the web, run code, interact with your apps. And if you're a business user, an everyday entrepreneur and solopreneur, you can do like web browsing and form filling. You can research competitors. You can analyze data sets with your spreadsheets and automate that. And it integrates directly with your Gmail, your Google Drive, your GitHub through something called connectors, and you can watch it work and interrupt to change direction. So it has this real time collaboration, which is really interesting here. So you're going to give us some practical business examples in a minute, but it is available for people with a paid subscription. So if you have Pro, if you have Plus, or if you're a team user, you've got access to Agent at this time. Now, I just want to give a little bit of difference here. And before you bring up the screenshots of
Mm-hmm.
Anthropic, Claude's approach is it takes a little bit more technical API focused approach with multiple specialized tools instead of just one unified agent mode. So, how that differs in application is if you want to interact with software through screenshots and mouse clicks, if you want to execute code, it executes code. It runs Python code for data analysis. And then it has something called the MCP connector, which links to external systems like, say, Asana for project management. And MCP stands for Model Context Protocol. It's an open standard that's developed by Anthropic, who created Claude, and it's becoming really, really popular in the AI integration world that's out there. So let's just show the screenshot there, if you don't mind. And what that is actually, if you show the other one first, then then we'll go to this one. So this is Claude, and you're going to show us OpenAI, but Claude has something called connectors as well. And in all these connectors, you can choose, and there's even more at the bottom. I just took a screenshot, But there's Canva, you may notice, Asana, if you use it for project management, obviously Gmail, Notion, PayPal, there's Stripe on there too, if you were to scroll down. What you do is you click on these, you integrate them, and you put in your credentials, and then you can actually ask your agent to do certain things. So let's look at the next screenshot there. And what I've done is I've simply asked inside of Claude, hey, Claude, can you go and look at my emails and let me know if there's anything important that I need to look at so I can check in or have it scheduled to check in for me? And it says, oh, there's a Google security alert. Obviously, it's probably the one I was using to log in here. Oh, my storage invoice is due with my storage unit. And then it has other things there that it's showing. So real simple, practical way that it can interface as an agent to my email and check it. Or if I say, hey, see if so and so has responded to me yet and let me know every hour, you can set that up. So, which one should you choose? OpenAI, if you want immediate, user friendly, you ask simple task delegation, you have common business apps because it is limited, like Gmail, Google, presentation software, and Claude. If you need more advanced coding, custom integrations, and you want technical resources for API integration, multi-step workflows. So that's just an overview of what agent is and kind of how they compare and contrast.
Excellent. Who you been using more?
Honestly, I've probably been leaning more toward Claude, but I do love the simplicity of OpenAI and ChatGPT. Like I said, it just really depends on
Hmm.
what you like, prefer. I honestly probably 50-50, to be honest with you.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm on the pretty heavy on the ChatGPT side myself, but let's jump into it. Yeah, I'll show you how I've been using it just in the last few days. I mean, it's only been a couple days for all of us to really have that access, but it's pretty wild. It's definitely big picture. It's a combination of what was Operator when you had the Pro subscription and Deep Research. So it's the kind of best of both worlds there, and it works very quickly. It's also really neat to be able to kind of see it in real time as well too.
Yeah.
So this is where you would get it from. So you're right in your chat, and then under Tools, you have Agent Mode now. It tells
Hmm.
me I have the Pro subscription, so it tells me I have 379 left until next month, which is a lot. I mean, you're going to be cranking out 15 a day basically, and still be okay. Now you select agent. I also have my connectors, and it gives you a little warning here, which we could definitely go into that a little bit more about how this is definitely opening up a lot of different privacy. Risks and connectors and those concerns there. You basically have given your agent access to log it on your behalf and take action. Do you give it your credit card? Do you give it, some other personalized information? It's going to get really interesting really quickly, and I'm sure we'll all be kind of riding that wave together. So, as an example, let me just grab one that I just put together recently. This was a prompt here that I was using for business development. So this was a comprehensive business development intelligence prompt and all in one, right? And basically wrote this prior, and we're going to copy this, and then we're going to see it in real time here. Copy that, pop it back into the one I have now, the new clean one with agent. And now, all right, what's our interest? Are we interested in a particular category of business that we're going to be hunting for today? Let's go with we're going to do
How about
HVAC.
How about
Both
marketing pet stores, or no, not pet stores, marketing salons.
salons. Okay,
Hmm.
salon industry, and then
Hmm.
we're going to be in the let's say the Boston market. So that's all I did. So I just basically changed the industry and the market here for this particular prompt. And then you'll see it's going to now open up its own browser and its own desktop, and then it's going to get to work. So it's basically telling me, hey, I understand everything you're looking for here. You're looking for business development intelligence on salons in the Boston market. I'll cover the market overview, top 10 companies, key decision makers, marketing activities within those companies, insights, and any additional add ons, such as company hiring and what ads they're running. this is a particular prompt I created for my day job, in the sense of business development, for lots of different industries, but within marketing and media services. So it shows you here in real time that it's basically going through tons of websites and basically doing the deep research while also, you know, pulling together any information that would make sense for this end result that we're looking for here, which is the deep dive on this particular industry. So we'll let that do its thing for a little bit, but it's pretty neat to kind of watch it in real time, and what its decision making path is. So while that's coming together, I'm going to share a end result of this, and this was actually one I used a prompt for and then used the same agent mode to create, which was how do you actually use agent mode effectively for for productivity. So this is a guide that created prior to this call here, sorry, before the meeting here, and it's all around using agent mode for productivity. So I can again pop this in the comments after we wrap up today. But it's all around what you just described there, which is what is it and how you're going to be able to use it and how you log in, and then what types of capabilities you can use it for. Research and summaries, task automation, writing content, of course, data analysis and reports, and then basically what that step by step guide, simplified is for it, and different use cases for the average professional as well. And we can customize this for any industry. And this was, of course, that privacy and security considerations as well too. So um, good starting point. And then let's check on where we're at right now. So I think maybe in about a minute or so that'll wrap up. And that for a account executive would be a game changer. I mean, the amount of time that that's going to save you, where you can have multiple different queries going out there, and like you said, your digital assistant going out and doing your prospecting for you and needs analysis questions. It's going to be a real big game changer for a business.
Yeah, and then you can also give it a multi-step. Then once it
Hmm.
finds it, say, dump these into a spreadsheet,
Absolutely.
organize it this way, and then send me let me look at it. So it actually you can go do your task while it's doing the research, dumping it in a spreadsheet. You come back a few minutes later, open your spreadsheet, and then there you go. You've done your competitor research, which I don't know about you, probably would have taken a human half a day to find all those, if that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then to have it then be able to be turned into like a really comprehensive gamma deck that looks really sharp just in a few minutes. A podcast using Notebook LM, again, just using those same workflows we talked about on previous episodes, but this is just now a step up in so many ways. I haven't done the next couple steps, which is of course adding in credit card information and that type of thing. I'm still a little wary about that of it actually going out there and taking my actions on my behalf with that type of sensitive information, but logins for Gmail, logins for calendar. I thought that was totally fair to use, and I was using that pretty regularly to help me kind of sift through emails and come up with responses as well too. But pretty interesting. So I think this is pretty much going to wrap up here, and this will wrap us up for the day. But we'll have more to come on this, and some other upcoming episodes too.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see how people. This is going to be very creative. People are going to create new connectors. They're going to find ways to hook up their Notion, their email, their spreadsheets, their presentation decks, and create all kinds of things. And so, we're going to keep our ear to the ground. We're going to keep you guys that are listening. What's new and happening in our next episode. Maybe who knows? ChatGPT 5 might be out by then.
That's a good point. Yeah, you've been hearing some rumblings. Well, as always, pleasure, sir, and have a great rest of the day.
All right, talk to you soon.
All right, take care. Thank you.